Today on our 2007 Dodge Grand Caravan, we're going to be taking a look at and installing the CURT Class 3 Trailer Hitch Receiver, part number C13362. This hitch is for caravans without stow-and-go seating. What I like most about this hitch is how far it comes out and how easy everything is here to access around the receiver tube, so it should be easy to get any pins or hitch locks or anything like that on and off, and getting your accessories shouldn't be a problem mounted on the hitch. As you can see, everything's pretty well hidden away except for the receiver tube and safety chain connections right here. This does come out plenty far to make sure that it's going to give you plenty of room with just about any accessory that you may want to mount in here, so you shouldn't really need to worry about clearance to the rear of your vehicle. It features the 2" by 2" receiver tube opening with nice reinforcement collar around it that helps give it a clean look, but also makes it nice and sturdy. It's got the standard 5/8" hitch pinhole. We've got these rolled steel safety chain loops under here that are welded to the bottom side of the receiver tube. It features a 400-pound max tongue weight rating and a 4,000-pound gross trailer weight rating. When used with a weight distribution system, those numbers increase to 500-pound max tongue weight and 5,000-pound gross trailer weight. But you will want to be sure to check your owner's manual to see that your vehicle is capable of that type of weight. CURT does require the use of a stabilization strap with all non-trailer loads on this hitch. And if you'd like to pick one of those up, you can get that on our site, part number 18050. Now, let's give you some measurements to help assist you with your selection of hitch-mounted accessories such as ball mounts, bike racks, or cargo carriers. The distance from the center of the hitch pinhole to the outermost part of the rear bumper is about 3 1/4 inches, and the distance from the top inside edge of the receiver tube opening to the ground is about 12.5 inches. Now, let's show you how to install this hitch. First thing we need to do to begin our install is there's a bolt on either frame rail that we're going to need to take out. And it's going to be this rearmost bolt on either side. It's going to be an 18mm socket in order to do that. And we'll be reinstalling a new bolt into those holes once we install the hitch. So now what we need to do is we're going to need to install some carriage bolts, and they're going to come down through this oblong hole here and then this hole right back here. But if you don't have an access hole large enough anywhere along the frame rail here to be able to get your carriage bolt and square hole spacer through, then you can enlarge the square hole right here. I'm going to use this step drill bit, but if you don't have one of these, you can also use a file. We'll take our fish wire and fish it through to where the coiled end comes out that access hole. And install one of the square hole spacers and a 1/2 inch carriage bolt. Then I'll use that fish wire to gently pull them through the frame. You don't want to pull too hard because it can get caught a little bit on that bolt. So if you're having trouble getting it across, you can back that bolt out a little bit if necessary. I'll do the same thing for this hole right here. Then we'll repeat that process for the other side. So we'll grab an extra set of hands in order to put the hitch up into place. You want to be careful not to push the carriage bolts back up into the frame. Just get it pushed up there and then use one of the 1/2 inch flange nuts. So then we'll get our other flange nuts started and we'll leave them loosely installed so that way if we need to shift the hitch a little bit, we can in order to get it lined up. Put our 12mm bolts back in, and we'll be putting in the new ones that come with the kit and installing them with a conical tooth washer on there, and the teeth on that washer you want to face up towards the hitch. So we'll do that on each side. And then with our hitch centered and pulled as far towards the rear of the vehicle as possible, we can begin tightening all that hardware. Once all of our hardware has been tightened down, we'll go back and make sure that it's all torqued to the specification given in the instructions. And that's going to complete our look at and installation of the CURT Class 3 Trailer Hitch Receiver, part number C13362, on our 2007 Dodge Grand Caravan.
Click the link below to shop, learn more, or visit us at eTrailer.com.